Next one, from Search Engine Journal, why your search data doesn't agree and what to do about it. So this was interesting. Basically, so what this article essentially is talking about is something that we've been dealing with and we see daily, is the lack of consistency of data from Google Analytics 4, the current version of GA, Google Search Console, Google Ads, maybe throw in a CRM system in there, and maybe some of these third-party, maybe some of these third-party AI tools. None of the data really coordinates well at all. And, I'll go on record. I'll talk for myself. I know, Catherine, you probably agree. I really am not a huge fan of Google Analytics. We use it. We have to use it. It's the industry standard. We're Google Analytics certified as a company, but I feel a lot of the data. I mean, I know I'm not alone, and I know this isn't a new topic. I know this has been a few year old topic of marketers complaining about Google Analytics 4, but what it did was it's destabilized data. Okay, so it's not a matter of like, okay, it used to be very easy to use, easy to get information and actionable key points that you needed to make decisions from a marketing perspective, but it's destabilized things because GA4 is different methodology than Google Analytics, than Google Ads reporting if you're running PPC, is different methodology in different data for Google Search Console on the SEO side of things. And if you're using any CRM system, right, if you're using Salesforce or HubSpot or any of them, it's the data, it's not apples to apples at all anymore. Methodology is changing. AI is changing AI search. I mean, we've talked about how, you're not seeing the direct conversion immediately come in. And plus, like ChatGPT doesn't have a Google Search Console or an analytics tool yet for brands and for companies. Google Gemini, you would think that they would have it, right? For Google Gemini anyway, they don't, right? Microsoft does. For Microsoft Copilot, it, integrated into the Bing Webmaster Tools, but it's very rudimentary, but it's better than nothing. My point is the data's changed. It's like in disarray, basically. And so we're fine because as marketers, we use all of these tools in tandem. None of them really connect, but it connects enough for us to make the right marketing decisions to be informed in what we're doing and what recommendations we're making. But for someone that doesn't understand, that isn't maybe a marketer and isn't as advanced as we are, honestly, good luck. It's a challenging world to navigate. So, Catherine, I want to get your thought on this, and John, you too. Who do you guys think on this?
I agree about GA4 being more difficult than the previous system. It can sort of give you the same information, but there's caveats. Every now and then I'll catch myself saying, I used to be able to access that data. And I'm thinking of the old days in the other system. Okay. Right. I think part of things too, as marketers, we need the data to be able to look and see what's going on, but we always needed to take the data with a grain of salt anyway.
Right.
But back then we had data sets that we could rely on. I think part of the issue too is that we don't have reliable AI data, and AI is intervening on our profession and what we're doing and what we're trying to do to get businesses, the word for businesses that we work with out there. And if we don't have the AI data, then we don't have the complete data set as it is. So that I guess is why your search data doesn't agree, right? It doesn't tell the whole story because it doesn't have the whole story, and we don't have the whole story. So we just kind of have to fill in the blanks.
And we do. I mean, we literally do. I mean, how many we do reporting for clients? We'll use maybe 5 tools.
Yeah.
And then we connect the dots. Like we're not just using Google Analytics anymore.
Right.
So John, what do you think?
We
on
can't
this?
anymore.
Yeah,
We have to use everything.
I don't know much about how it used to be, but I can tell you now that things are incredibly inconsistent. Like not even only in Google Search Console, even things as simple as like for me, I do YouTube like I've said a million times. Even things like a view count will be different from one analytic tab to another, right? Like on the content screen, it might say it has X amount of views. In the analytic tab, it'll say it has a different number. And then if you go on YouTube itself and click on the video, it'll have a completely different number as well, right?
There you go. That's
and
Google.
It's like
That's Google
everything.
for you.
Yes, yeah.
That's Google for you.
It's
It is. It really is.
It's a whole Google issue. Yeah.
It really is. I mean, you would think what Google needs to do is I'm just going to throw it out there. They need to offer a paid tool. Charge us $250 a month per brand. Heck, charge us a lot more. Charge us $500 a brand. And take everything related to SEO, everything related to AI SEO, everything related to YouTube and video, everything related to your email marketing, your PPC, your Google ads, and have one platform, one area to log in, and all data completely in apples to apples across the board, and have it be the same everywhere. And just charge people money for that. Because, I mean, I would honestly, I know our clients would gladly do it. I would gladly do it. You know what I mean? And so that's I'll just throw that out there. No one's listening from Google, but I figure I'd throw that out there.
Well, maybe we want them to listen so that we can have our voices represented.
Yeah, it's okay. We're a small podcast. It's okay.